All right, let's look at a word problem here. It says an airplane is sighted by two ground observers who are 4 miles apart. So these ground observers are 4 miles apart. And they're both east of the airplane. They report angles of elevation of 16 degrees and 25 degrees. The question is, how high is the airplane? So we're looking for the height of the airplane. All right, so the problem is of this little right triangle here, only thing I know is one angle. I don't know any other information. In order to solve it, I need to know something else. So the only length of measure I know is this 4 miles between our two observers. Well, if this is 25 degrees here, I know that these are supplementary angles, and so 180 minus 25, I believe, is 155. So no, this is 155 degrees. This is 16. If you add 155 and 16 and then subtract from 180, I believe you get that this little skinny angle up here is 9 degrees, okay? So what I'm going to do is, since I know the angle is 9 degrees and that side is 4, I'm going to solve for this hypotenuse here of this right angle, because it's this side of this triangle. And once I do that, I think I'll be able to maybe use the sine function or even law of sines to solve for the height of the plane. All right, so to start with, I'm going to say the sine of 9 degrees over opposite side, which is 4, is equal to the sine of 16 degrees over x. So angle over opposite side is equal to the sine of the angle over the opposite side. Okay, so then I cross multiply to solve this. So I get x times the sine of 9 degrees is equal to 4 times the sine of 16 degrees. Divide both sides by sine of 9 degrees. So I get x is equal to, let me just type it in the calculator. Always make sure you're in degree mode to start with, and I am. So I'm going to say 4 times the sine of 16 degrees, enter, divided by the sine of 9, and Yahoo Mountain Dew, we get 7.05 miles. That's what this is right here, 7.05. All right, so once I know that, you can go back to using SOHCAHTOA, but if you'd like law of sines, and I find sometimes students prefer law of sines, you could say the sine of 90 over 7.05, the sine of 90 over 7.05 is equal to the sine of 25 over h, is equal to the sine of 25 degrees over h. We cross multiply, so h times sine of 90 is equal to 7.05 times the sine of 25 degrees. Divide both sides by sine of 90. And BTW, sine of 90 is 1, so you don't even need to do it really, but you know, just trying to follow form. So it's 7.05 times the sine of 25. And I get that the height of the airplane is 2.98 miles high, which is nearly 3 miles, which is around 15,000 feet high is the altitude that it's flying, which would be a reasonable amount. All right, there is our word problem, one of our word problems on our test for tomorrow.